Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? It is my pleasure to be once again with the Queen Bee
Going on.
of new media podcasts and the whole deal. My homegirl, my sister from another mister, my partner, my ride or die. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Queen of the South Coast, okay? And all that she is, my girl, Mika.
What is going on? What's going on?
What's going on? What
You forgot one.
What?
The Wicked Witch
No,
the West End.
I'm the Wicked. Are you the Wicked Witch of the West End? Well, you're headed to Six Flags, you said, for some Halloween shit?
Yes.
Now, is this like adult Halloween fun?
I mean, it could be, but there's obviously at night. I mean, who wants their kids out at night? So, my niece is a teenager, so she's coming with us.
You gonna babysit you guys?
No, yeah, she's gonna babysit me and my cousin. But
there you go.
We went a couple years back, and it was fun. Yeah. They say that the zombies that walk around and the monsters are a little more aggressive this year, so we'll see. One of them might get knocked the heck out, but you know.
I hear you. Do you have any like role play Halloween costume like fantasy at all? No.
You've seen my Halloween costumes from the past. In Thou Who Shall Not Be Named. No, yeah. My husband. We were a black hef, and I was a Playboy bunny.
I like that. I'm feeling it.
Last year we were Tiger King, and I was his tiger. So he was. Yes, Tiger King. Yes, he was.
I tried to watch that. I couldn't really get down with it.
I'm telling you. I look at. I love you, white people. No, I really do. But y'all are fucking crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are straight.
That
crazy.
was some white trash bullshit, boy. Wow, Rob, did you see Tiger King yet?
Joe Exotic.
Yeah, I watched it.
It was like some and to think, I think it was so captivating because you just wouldn't that's happening in your country, like United States, like.
Oh yeah.
Like, you only saw that now?
No. Heck no. I watched it like 3 times when it first came out because I couldn't believe what I was watching. I wanted to make sure that it was like.
They gave him some serious time, huh, man?
I think they did it that was crazy. I don't think
a little much. Homeboy rented a limousine because he thought his boy Trump was going to get him out.
He really did. I think that's absolutely funny.
You fucking donkey. Come on, man. You think Donald Trump really cares about them white trash that go around rocking them bag of hats?
You know what's
and
crazy?
Goes buying his flags.
Is he pardoned everybody else but him.
Raised tens of millions of dollars for the wall, right? And not a dime has been spent on it.
Listen, that would have been the icing on the cake if he would have pardoned Joe Exotic. Yeah. I really think so. I honestly do.
Did you see the part where the girl, the lesbian chick, got her hand bit off?
And she was like, "Oh, okay with it on camera," like.
Yeah.
And then how about the Walmart food, like the expired food that they were serving?
Yeah, that was great.
It was just a whole there was a sex cult. The other guy that's actually famous, and he has all these young girls, and they all have their own houses and . And we all know Carol Baskins killed her husband.
Where are they located at? Missouri, right?
No.
Missouri.
Carol Baskins was in Florida. One was in Texas. One was in
I don't know,
Georgia somewhere. They were in.
And it's legal to own tigers in these places.
I think in Texas it probably is. Everything's legal in Texas, but Florida and everything's legal in Florida too. Yeah. So I don't know about Georgia, but that's where I think it was. But they're coming out with a part 2, and I'm super excited because I was so invested.
Oh, are they coming with a part 2?
What is the ultimate white trash reality show? Honey Boo Boo. She got robbed. Do you know that she had twice as many viewers as the Republican convention on her finale, and she was only getting $60,000 an episode?
I honestly, it was a sad story to watch. You watch that family just unravel.
Sure.
Unravel, and now
you can't take the heat under that intensity, but. So the ultimate white trash reality. Would you consider Jersey Shore white trash?
No, because I love Jersey Shore.
Really?
I think it's not.
You like that?
It's Guido trash.
I hate it.
Listen,
I hate it. Man.
I think anything that takes it makes them look foolish because they looked absolutely freaking crazy. But that's how they act in the club. Like, you grew up in that time. Like, I was their age in that time frame. So, like,
I can't see you fist pumping.
I didn't fist pump at all. But I just think it's hilarious.
You can't. As 4 girls from the West End are not going to go dancing to no electronica, are they?
No.
I ain't figuring
No.
because this homeboy, I'm not.
They
doing
tried to get me into that stuff, and I was just, no. I'm too hood
were
for
your
that.
friends rolling?
No.
On a Molly? No, really?
No. A couple of them were, but like not my girlfriends. Like the friends that were men, they were all into that whole phase.
The X mix,
the glow
the
sticks,
sextacular.
the glow sticks, the
glow sticks and
and
all
everything.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I like listen. The rock and roll clubs and heavy metal in LA and big cities, Paradise in Boston, it worked. Cocaine and disco, Studio 54,
It worked.
Saturday Night Fever, it worked, right? They wasted one hell of a drug, ecstasy, on that bullshit.
Techno.
On that bullshit. Listen to me right now. My version of hell is warm draft beer, St. Patrick's Day corned beef and cabbage, and
Okay, so when I was in my 18, between 18 and 21, it was Providence, and that's all that was popping on Providence at that point in time. Because I mean, for me, Jovan's was popping, but I wasn't old enough yet.
Yeah.
So
Jovan's, you're not hearing that bullshit. Jovan's.
yeah, hell no. Hell no.
Hell to the no.
Jovan's was in the middle of the hood.
Yeah, it is the hood.
So it was popping. It was always popping.
Have you ever met Jovan?
No.
No. Is there a Jovan?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. All I remember is going there, and my cousins were there, and they finally realized I was of age.
But you weren't.
I was at the time. I was
Were
21.
you fake ID of age? Or,
No, I was real. I never did the fake ID shit.
No?
I never did that. No.
You didn't borrow like a niece's, or like I mean like
No.
an
But I have cousins who borrow mine.
They bet your ass they do.
Yeah.
No, would you give them specific instructions? Like
Not at all. I just
if you
gave-
get busted, you stole it.
No, my cousins not. No.
Yeah.
I had 2 of them, and I was like, here's one. She went to Miami. She used it the whole time, got away with it until the last night.
And they took it?
They took it from her.
Oh, that sucks.
She was like the last night. But I mean, I don't listen. Anything for my little
I don't know
cousins to have
what's worse
fun.
than taking the idea of the $15 Corona she was buying. Right, Rob? Miami Beach, $15 fucking Corona.
I say
Get
that.
out of here with that bullshit.
I support any of my cousins' shenanigans, whether they're
Absolutely,
older
yeah.
or younger.
Shenanigans are a very important thread into growth and development, I believe.
It is. And,
Yeah.
and trust me, we all had shenanigans. I had shenanigans.
Yeah.
My cousins definitely had shenanigans where I used to have to go drive and go pick them up.
No, do you have to, shenanigans can turn into serious shit, or shenanigans can be like rites of passage. You know what I mean?
Shenanigans it for me it was like mostly like rites of passage. Like
rites of passage. You ever jump off the bridge at Horse Neck?
no.
That was a big rite of passage for us growing up in Florida.
Listen, that's the Alpha River.
Like we used to hitchhike to the beach. Rob, you remember when hitchhiking was a relatively reliable form of getting from one place to the other back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day before
people started
the
being
madness,
special.
yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think people are crazier now or then? I think they're crazier then.
I think people were.
I'd be safer. I'd be safer.
No, definitely
Yeah,
crazier
we were
then,
crazier
yeah.
then, but I mean, it's not so in your face either now, like it is now. Like now,
Yeah.
like the rite of
Because
passage.
we know about it. We see about it. We don't know about
Right.
Mom and Pa Baca back then.
Right.
With 15 dead bodies in the soda.
Right, not everything's recorded back then. I'm grateful that everything
Yo,
was
listen to me.
recorded back then.
This thumb, right, got me to Horseneck Beach 3 days of summer. I was 11, 12 years old. You know the Rotary coming to Durfee?
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
President
yeah.
Avenue that you
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
It's a very, for people from the Bethel who play sports, it's something that's very memorable. Like, I used to get sick taking 140 to get to New Bedford High. That's when it hit me. Those guys said he used to hit them at the Rotary. But I would stand out right at that Rotary, and I swear to God, it'd be 5 or 6 of us, and we would get rides. And if 2 of us got a ride, it'd be like, okay, meet me at the beach. Meet me at the beach. And we made it happen.
Our rite of passage was
I
the
can't
skating rink.
remember the last time I saw somebody hitchhiking.
No, Nobody would do it anymore.
Maybe we should do a reality show. Hurricane hitchhikes through New England.
Yeah,
You-
right.
You buying that?
No.
Mika, you would not be my partner.
Hell no.
Yeah, you
no.
would. Mika, no, listen, just for one episode.
I watch from
No.
a distance.
No, because I got to have partners. So I'll take Greg with me one day. You know, a big white
Yeah,
guy
dude.
who looks scary and a black ex-con.
You do. You gotta do it locally.
So, yeah.
You gotta do it like locally where people know you and you know, like
Yeah.
people will be like, "Oh shit, right?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but you know, I mean, it'd be kind of like Cash Cab, but like a different spin on it.
So, my rite of passage was the skating rink.
Yeah.
When you walked to Hot Wheels, which is all the way like from the West End, it's all the way on the other side of the city.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's on the North End. It's near Kings Highway, like kind of. It's Nashville.
Yo, I used to be a DJ at Hot Wheels.
Shut up! No, you probably see me numerous times getting into trouble.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, skating rink for us, cheap skates, of course. Now, can you, like, in L.A., in Boston, I'm not sure how it was down at Hot Wheels. It was a lot of, the place I was going, but not as good. Can you move and groove with the ice skates? I mean, roll.
With that roller skates,
bounce.
yes. No ice skates. Hell no. Me and ice skates
But
don't get along. But
can you shake it on the roller
oh
skates?
yeah, I used to do. I was backwards, everything. I did all that.
It's into the beat?
Yeah.
You know, that was a, yeah.
That's a big thing in
Urban
in like
communities,
Chicago. It was really
What's
big
the
in
place?
Atlanta.
What is the place? What is the rated skate place I was? It's in the heart of the hood in Boston. It's legendary. Chevu. Chevu. I was the only white boy in Chevu. I swear to God. I had braces, a bowl haircut, a barracuda on.
Shavu.
Look up Chevu.
I know
right
about
now.
Shavu.
You know about Chevu? Yeah.
No, never
I
heard
was there. Listen to me. For real. I was there. Any of my Boston people out there in the comment section,
Shavu.
hit me up. I was there. So, my man Cam is going to Comic-Con.
Yes, he is this weekend. The big one.
I was the big one.
The big
now,
one.
what is that compared to the Providence one,
Okay,
which we're
so
going?
there's two really big ones, and then there's multiple smaller ones that are also impactful. Which the big one in LA and the big one in New York.
Sure.
The big one in New York both like holds more star power.
Sure.
More of the comic book stars, more of the movie stars that play these comic book
The sports
roles.
stars, the
Right,
wrestlers,
the
all of it.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
He's hoping that CM Punk is there. That's a wrestler.
Yeah.
He's super excited. He's been talking
That's
about
right
it for
up
a
his alley,
while.
right?
Yes.
You know that Riley is into the Marvel comic, whole shindig, has all kinds of figurines that are worth money.
Yeah,
and
my
everything.
son does too. He collects the Funko Pops. He'll probably come home with like 3 because if I know his father will buy him all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
He has about 50 right now. They're all spread out across his room. We got him shelves to put them on. And
Yeah,
he
of
has
course. Yeah, I
pictures.
know, yeah.
He actually has cases for each and
That's
every
the
one.
modern day baseball card, right?
Yeah.
And then it went from that to Cabbage Patch to Beanie Babies.
I have my
to
Cabbage Patch
Pokemon.
doll. So there's a story. I still have my Cabbage Patch doll.
Are they still worth money?
Yeah. My uncle.
Let's cash that motherfucker in.
My uncle stood in line for from the story I got from my family, from my aunts, and he stood in line for almost 24 hours and got me and my cousin. We're both spoiled brats, 2 each.
Wow.
And that is
That's
in
cool, man.
that's the early 80s when
Is he
Cabbage
your
Patch.
favorite uncle?
He is. He's my godfather. Yes.
Okay, cool.
He's one of my favorites.
That's cool. That's a good Godfather right there.
But it was just the Tickle Me Elmo and all that stuff. But for Cam, it's the action figures.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And there's Marvel and there's a rival to Marvel too.
Marvel
right?
and DC. So, Batman's DC.
Yeah.
But you can't say nothing against Batman in my house.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Really.
But
Who's
everybody
your
else.
favorite Batman anyway?
Oh, my favorite Batman? I want to say my favorite Batman has to be Michael Keaton.
Yeah. George Clooney was Batman too,
He was
right?
terrible.
George Clooney had the nipples.
Yes,
they
that's what
introduced
my
the
son
nipples.
says. My son was like, that stupid suit. It got the nipple suit. But yes, if you ask my son what his favorite top 3 Batman movies are, and he'll tell you. He loves the first Batman because he loves the Jack Nicholson Joker.
Yeah, of course.
But The Dark Knight, I
That's
can't.
Heath Ledger, right?
Yes, and that.
My man got stuck in that role, right?
Listen, my son has a thing with the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker specifically.
Yeah. Well, he's scared of it still?
Heck no, he adores it.
Really?
It almost scares me. He likes villains. He thinks that that is the best Joker, hands down, which it was.
Yeah.
And
I hope so. It cost him his life.
yeah, he did that role great. There's only 3 great Batmans, and my son will tell you who.
Okay. Well, we
you gotta ask him.
We gotta get the Batman. We gotta get the superhero report from him.
Yeah,
because I was gonna take him with us, man. I was gonna.
He'll go with the Rhode Island one.
Listen to me. We're getting 2 hotel rooms. I don't know if we get them at Providence, but we're gonna get them as close as we can. One is gonna be for people to chill out, hang out, stay. The other one's gonna be we're moving a production office in there, and my goal is we have 3 press passes right now. My goal is to get 6. My goal is to send 2, a camera. We got to talk to Rob about the type of equipment that we need. Riley's going to be one interviewer. I think he's totally ready for it. I think I'm going to be another one. And we go in there, and I think Lisa and the rest of the crew are going to try to sign people up for the podcast.
So
that are there.
You didn't see the story?
Good business move, you think?
Yeah. Podcasts at the Comic-Con would be great.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of nerds like myself.
That's right.
Harry Potter nerds, because that's a part of
cool with
Harry Potter. As you can see, I brought my designer Harry Potter.
I want to hook up with a nerdy girl. I don't know. The last time I ever hooked up with a nerdy girl, I can't remember.
Did you see the story about Comic-Con and me and my son? The conversation we had.
No.
Okay, so Cameron is very blunt, as you know. Yeah. He says how he feels, or whatever. So he's been excited about going to Comic-Con, but Cameron has tons of costumes.
Yeah. What's he rocking at Comic-Con?
I don't know yet. So he says to me, "Oh, I think I'm gonna wear a costume at Comic-Con." I was like, "That's cool. You got the Joker, you got Batman, you got Iron Man, you got Wolverine."
Yeah. Oh, he wants a new one.
Yeah.
You told me about that. Yeah.
He wanted a new one, and I was like, "I'm not spending money for a new costume." He told me, "Well, if you can't afford it, just say so." How? I said, "Boy, if you don't get out of my room." So as he's walking away, he says under his breath, "If you're poor, just say that, Ma." I said, "You know what?"
Wow.
Poor? How the fuck you poor, man? He's looking around where you're living?
No, he knows that, but that's these kids. And my oldest son was like, "Yeah, that's your son."
Yeah, you want to see.
Yeah, so.
Poor.
I said, I'm not buying you because he's in grown men's size. So grown men costumes cost real good costumes cost $200.
Yeah.
And the type, he'd go straight out, decked out in Batman, no lie. He's done it before.
That's awesome.
Every Halloween has been epic since he was little. So last year he really did the Joker. He did the.
Let me ask you a question. You think Halloween's been hijacked by adults though?
Yeah.
I know. I think it's a day where people leave their inhibitions at home and they, I think the women channel their inner slut or their inner ambition. The men channel their inner, who they want to be on the dark side, whether it's a gangster or a pimp.
We talked about this on a previous podcast, yes.
Well, we've been hanging around for a while now, so
it's
original
a couple
material is fucking scarce. Right, Rob? There's only so much original material left in the world.
But I say this because adults are making Halloween the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the second biggest spending holiday in the country now.
It's ridiculous. I don't want to do anything this year. I wanted to have a party or whatever, but I changed my mind. I just want to lay low and I want to give out candy. But the problem is on my street. Now I live on.
I would think that'd be prime.
Okay, so yes, you would think.
Yeah.
But all right, so there's 2 halves to my street.
Yeah.
The upper half is prime. Yeah. I brought so much candy for the past 2-3 years, and I've had it because I got maybe 4 or 5 kids. Come to find out, the street lights, we only have 2 on the hill, so nobody comes down there.
Yeah.
Only people that actually came is family and friends that knew I was giving out candy, which I don't mind. I make special bags for them too. So.
Yeah, there you go. You ever have your candy robbed from you as a kid?
No, I robbed people for their candy. Yes.
Really? How'd you do it?
I just took it and ran.
Yeah, I had my candy robbed too. I've had my bike robbed. That's life in the city. You know what I mean?
I was a hood kid, and it's so funny.
It's our struggle.
Everybody looks at me and says, "You lived in a hood." Yes, I did live in the hood, and my son said it to me the other day.
What was Halloween like at United Front?
It was fun.
Was it more debauchery than Halloween?
It was fun.
Yeah. Listen, my idea of Halloween was egging people's houses we didn't like. Right? It was more about debauchery.
For us in United Front.
It was more than the costume. What was Halloween like for you, Rob?
1 year I wanted to be Fonzie. So I took.
There you go.
So I didn't know how to get my hair looking like that. So I took a jar of Vaseline.
Yeah.
And and basically
Vaseline
ruined my
your
hair
hair.
for like weeks. I was washing it, wouldn't come out. So that was Halloween for me.
And United Front was more of like it ended up being like a big hangout until
Yeah.
it started getting dangerous, like at a certain time when it got really, really dark.
Yeah.
But like it was like, okay, you hung out with your friends, whatever, and
Yeah.
you kind of shared candy. It was not really
How
a bad
many?
thing.
How many units? In United, in
Oh my
United
God, there
Front?
were so many. There
What
was
do they call it now? Temple Point.
Temple Landon, and it's terrible.
That is
It looks
so
like
fucking,
Legoland.
It's so corny.
I wish they never changed
how
it.
how they rename the names.
I
All the projects in Florida have new names now.
I am owed United Front.
Father DeFerrio would be rolling in his grave right now if he knew that they named a massive project above him. Oh my God, Hobbit Terrace is now Heritage Heights. They have all these names. Like what is the fucking name?
They try to make it
so people won't discriminate you
Right.
if you say that.
but I don't care. You
Yeah.
like United Front was everything.
It'll always be United
Grow-
Front. Does
and growing
anybody
up.
call it Point Temple Point?
The newer kids, but I don't even think the kids that hang out now call it Temple Landon. Like
Yeah.
they don't. I don't think they do. It's still, to me, it's still United Front.
Yeah.
Like, and they took so many like landmarks away from us.
Yeah.
Like
there was a NAACP office right across the street. Right?
correct. Yes.
And Black Panthers.
Yeah,
right?
headquarters is that same building.
Same building.
But
So,
like there was so many things growing up there that despite
I'm
all
surprised
the
they didn't
bad.
protect that with some type of
It's money.
historical destination. No, Rob?
Well, it wasn't really that
Are they
old.
knocking down an NAACP office in the Northeast?
It's not knocked down. It's still
What?
up, and
Yeah.
the NAACP sign is still there. But they like sold the building. It's still there. And I don't think they're ever gonna get rid of it. There were so many good things, despite all the bad things.
They should put like a little history of New Bedford in civil rights, because New Bedford they have everything from race riots to the underground.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They had the good, the bad, the ugly
I actually
of it
lived.
all.
I actually
You know what I
lived in William H. Coney's old house, which is the Martha Briggs house.
Yeah.
I lived there for about 3 or 4 years. I still think it was haunted. I told my mother I think it was haunted. It's on Mill Street, and like there's so many things that make New Bedford, and
Sure.
and growing up, like you said, in United Front, because I'm always gonna call it United Front,
Yeah.
always.
How many units? About 400? 200?
I want to say maybe like 200, maybe 300, maybe two, because it really wasn't that.
Now, out of that, how many people with candy back in the day?
Back when I was
I lived in a
little,
small project, and I'm going to probably say
because you got to think about the people
12
that lived on.
rows. No, probably 7 rows, 6 rows, probably 10 to 12 in a row. I'm going to say maybe 3 to 4 people in a row, maybe. I'm going to say maybe 30%, maybe, candy.
I want to say maybe 40%, because a lot of them are really nice people that lived in United Front. There was very few that you didn't know. If you lived in one end, you knew people from each end. So, and everybody knew I know everybody knew my family.
I mean, kids I walked to school with, one became chief of police at Tiverton, the town of Tiverton. From lawyers to doctors to criminals, we had it all.
So, like when the way United Front was set up, my grandmother lived here, and her sister that was like an apartment in between. You know what I mean? So it was very family oriented. My cousin
United Front
upstairs.
was the shit. That's from my best friend's sister, Joan Duarte Spadella. Her father was in Elk, New Bedford. The famous Clyde and Rocky Stevens, who
Connie Lodge, right?
is down there. So Joanne knows it. And Joanne's project was called Hillside Manor, but they used to call it Hillside Mansions. So, but now that's changed as well. Too. But we're hitting Comic-Con hard, okay? We're going to turn it into a work play type thing.
When is that?
Now, what's the drop off between the satellite Comic-Cons and the New
the
York?
big ones. It's
Very
a smaller
significant?
scale. It's a smaller scale.
It's still a trip though, right?
Yes. It's still good to go to, and it's a smaller scale. So I mean, you still get all the fun of the bigger Comic-Con. But, you'll get the B-list celebrities, not the A-list celebrities.
Can B-list is more my style anyway. Is it a whole day? Like, I mean,
It's a couple days.
Yeah, but is it like, can you see everything in one day?
November 5th to 7th, 2021.
Can you see everything in one day?
Yeah, no.
Says here Friday 3 to 9, Saturday 10 to 7. Wow, it's a long time. Sunday 10 to 5.
Yeah, so every day is different. You know what I'm saying? So every day is, you might see some of the same people, but like, you might see different celebrities every day. So that's why it's like a 3-day.
Rob, read up some of the people that are there for us. Can you guys just scroll in?
Yeah, hang on, let me see here.
I think you just missed that wrestler. I think that was...
No, that was Kevin. That's Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's one of the hosts this year.
We have here, let's see, we're going down. William Shatner I saw is there.
Oh, man. You're a Trekkie.
I was, when you guys were talking, I was going.
How did you get the geek in you with the Harry Potter and the Star Trek?
I've always been a reader.
Why don't you dress up like some hot chick from Star Trek?
Okay, here we go, right here.
Maybe Bill Gates will
come find me.
So let's see. We got Ruby. We got some wrestlers.
Who's that?
Ruby Soho.
I don't know.
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Ruby Soho.
Well, Adam
Britt
Cole
Baker,
must have went by another name.
Gremlina.
I know him. Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Yeah.
Savannah Welch, Scott Schiaffo,
It's a lot of the B-listers, but the best one.
That's all right.
Kevin Smith.
Oh shoot! Is that Silent Bob?
Yes. Filmmaker. Very good filmmaker.
David Harris.
The man. The Warriors.
We'll be there.
Oh, Laz Alonso's gonna be there.
Who's Laz Alonso?
Oh, all that fineness.
Friday. It says time to be determined. So
He played in not oh my god. He plays in all kind of shows. He's just fine.
Hey, check it out.
Jump in the broom.
Check it out. 60. Oh, you can't see because it's off the screen. $60 for a photo op.
What?
That's what it says.
Come on now.
Oh, what day is this on? I'm gonna have to take it off.
Mika, let me tell you something right now. We got press passes,
Oh
man.
my lord!
I would love to send you loose with the cameraman and a mic. Rob, will you be here? Be her cameraman. And,
sure.
And
I got the wireless.
You guys would do damage.
We got wireless.
Send her in. Send Mika. We give her a couple of nips before. Send her in and say, "Go get in some good shit, Mika."
We talking to Matt Hardy like he's my best friend. Hey, you still wrestling?
Yeah.
The Hardy boys.
Yeah. Once you get me in a rear face chokehold.
Don't let any Harry Potter stars be there because that I will lose my.
Now, has Harry Potter gotten laid yet in the movies? Does Harry Potter get laid yet?
He ends up getting married at the last one's like he get married, but obviously it's.
Now, was his chick like a nerdy, or was she like a
no?
little vixen?
She's in the movie, so it there's a story plot, but like he ends up falling in love with his best friend's sister.
Oh, that's cool.
So it all ties into his mom and his dad who got killed, but I won't. If you have never watched Harry, I will not spoil it for you.
I watch Harry with you.
I am a very Harry Potter geek. So like I know the ins and outs, I know the secrets, I watch the behind the scenes. I studied, I read the books. The books is so much better than.
Sure, it always is.
And the same thing with the Hunger Games and the Twilight series.
So here you go. Check this out. So you got your photo op with Laz Alonso, $60.
Yeah.
And then at his table, you can pay $50 for his autograph.
So you just get the picture? You don't get the picture in the autograph?
I don't know.
How much to take him home?
Fuck it. Let's go all in. we got Rose.
Doesn't say.
I'm just trying to take him home. All that fineness. I follow him on Instagram. But I'm coming for you.
That's right. We'll see you in Providence. We'll see you in P-Town, baby. That's how we get down. So Comic-Con, we're gonna hit it hard. We're going in deep. We're gonna be dressed up, ready to rock and roll.
I'm gonna research
Riley
to see who is. I'm gonna look it up and see who's there because if there's any,
I heard the list is ever evolving, right?
Yeah, it always changing. And but I'm serious. If there's any Harry Potter people, I don't care if it's like somebody who was a walk on.
We're gonna get some.
I'm a really like big Harry Potter nerdy.
We need to get some, and please, this is not sexist. okay? A lot of these, we're going to send some strong, sexy women into there to get some phone numbers. We can get some of these dudes on this podcast. This is war.
Lou Ferrigno's going to be there.
Oh, the Incredible Hulk. Nice.
Is he still like big and buff?
Yeah, he's huge, man. He's
still jacked?
He's still jacked, and he's like 60.
If my son saw that, he'd laugh at that Incredible Hulk.
He had like 6 lines, right?
Freddie Prinze.
Spray painted.
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh. Is he still married?
Yeah.
Let's
Who's his father?
Freddie
Freddie
Prinze.
Freddie Prinze, yeah.
Let's check out. Hold on. Let's check out here.
Because
Let me go switch to this. Let's see. So $75 for a photo.
because he plays a lot of the animation characters. Like that one I believe is Star Wars. He's on Scooby Doo. He's played in a lot of good like cult movies, like teenage cult movies, like She's All That and all that stuff. Like so, he's definitely on my list.
Richard Karn. Oh, he was on Home Improvement. Boy,
He was
they got
the sidekick.
The soup Nazi.
Hey, they got some. No soup for you. No soup for you.
Larry Thomas. Oh, Rampage Jackson.
Oh shoot!
There you go.
There's my boy.
There's William Shatner.
Leave it to Beaver.
Tony
Oh,
Dow.
my God.
Beaver's going to be there. Jerry Mathers,
Leave
too.
it to Beaver.
Yeah, Jerry Mathers.
Any dirt? Did he bang his mother or his sister or his brother in that? Because
The banana split. I remember that
usually
show.
that happens.
Oh, you got some
The
Mandalorians. You got
Mandalorians.
some Mandalorians.
I'm a nerd
Carl
about
Weathers,
that.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Apollo Creed's gonna be there.
Shoot.
Yeah.
He plays. He's
How much
really
for a
good.
picture with him?
Oh, Ryan Hurst, the nasty, huge guy in Walking Dead. This guy here.
Just,
I never watched Walking Dead.
This guy.
I see enough of them walking around Fort New Bedford. I don't need to see on a fucking TV
Listen.
show.
yeah.
Okay.
So Cameron's going to the New York one this weekend.
No, that'll be loaded.
Yes. So a lot of the Marvel biggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have the
A lot of the Marvel biggies will be there, and he is like super geek. I would be super geek too, because obviously I'm into that. My son's brought me into.
So if it's $75 for Freddie Prinze, imagine how much it is to take a photo with like
with Captain America. And all
Robert
that.
Downey Jr. or something. Must be just off the chain.
Oh my God, it's probably like $500, easy.
I never got the autograph thing. I can't think of one person
Yeah,
I
me
would
either.
want. his
And first of
autograph
all,
thing.
like my son's father had to buy the tickets, so this is how intense New York is. He brought them way in July.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he had to buy them in July. So when it first pops up, you have to. It's like, and the same thing in LA. They fly like the tickets, and now because it's COVID and all that stuff, they're really like cutting it.
I wonder if they're saying. I wonder if they're making you provide proof.
Yes,
of
they are.
vaccination.
They are.
Really?
Cameron, I think we're probably gonna have to take a rapid test, but he got one shot.
Yeah.
I think he's due for another one this week.
So if I got mine too, I'm good.
Yeah, good. As long as you have your
Or a test or just the vaccination.
you have to have, if you got your vaccination, it's your vaccination card. If you didn't, you have to have a test, a test on you. So it's telling you right here, like everything's like freaking sold out already. Like it's showing you it. I'm online right now, and
I wonder how much liberty they're going to give us with our press passes.
who knows?
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
All right,
Well, I
so
guess it's
the
just sitting
Comic-Con
on
in
the
New York is actually 4 days.
road.
It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So my son will be enjoying Friday and Saturday.
Sure.
He's coming home on Sunday.
All wound up from Comic-Con.
Oh my God, he's going
right
to
back, right back to New Bedford. All right, let's just get from Comic-Con to that. What else we going to jump?
I put
around?
the before you exit that. I put the link for the Dunkin' Donuts Center for tickets on the chat. So
There you go.
the link
There
is
you
on.
go.
Rockin' will come down and help us out.
And now we have to
Next
go.
up, okay, we get back into the news. Of course, the Red Sox. We watch the Red Sox.
I
last
don't,
night?
you know me, I don't do baseball, but
You don't do baseball?
I know that they won.
Yeah, big. And we're in the process of talking to Oil Can Boyd and trying to get him on the podcast for tomorrow.
Okay.
If anybody remembers us and I. Do you remember when I interviewed him at first? Mm-mm. Yeah, I think that was maybe pre-you, but a fascinating guy. I actually gave him a key to the studio. Lisa talked to him in Mississippi today, so And he says he's coming back soon and wants to do the podcast. He's still got the key I gave him, so we'll see what happens. But that would be great to get him on there, Boston Red Sox icon. And he was a bad boy in sports when it wasn't cool to be, and you were vilified. But Oil Can will always have a special place in Red Sox Nation's heart for sure. But it's the other sports team everybody's talking about, the New England Patriots. Let's talk about the divorce at Patriot Place. Did you have enough of it? Did you think it was comical? I mean, where you at with all the Brady Belichick?
I think it was obviously trumped up by the media.
Well, there's a book coming out.
But I think that, obviously they want... I don't know if there's actual bad blood.
Oh, I lost your camera.
Yeah, I think... My camera?
No, mine.
Oh, if you're gonna lose any camera, lose mine.
No, I lost.
Don't lose her face. We'll keep it. I mean, I'll go total radio.
You can hear me, but I don't think there's actual bad blood. I think that they have a lot of respect for each other.
You think so? See, I disagree. I think there is bad blood.
There might be a little bit, but I don't think
they're
there's a lot.
trashy enough to put it out there like that.
Right. I think they're a classy organization, so I think they handled it, and he's a classy guy. So
which one?
Brady.
Yeah, he is classy.
So
guy.
I mean,
do you like Tom Brady?
I like him as a person. I don't really care for the sports aspect of it.
Yeah.
He seems like a cool dude,
Right. Give me some adjectives that would go with Tom Brady for you. Let me throw them at you. Intelligent.
Very. He's a determined person.
Yeah.
He's a tough cookie.
He's a winner.
Yeah.
Without question.
Yeah. He's very resilient.
Would you call him a pioneer for playing longer than anybody else has and rededicating his body?
Yes, and he said he wants to play until he can't play no more, and I think that's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
I honestly
don't see the drop off. Do you see the drop off? I don't see it like you see
like the way how some people you could see how it's not falling.
The guy from the Steelers.
You're falling apart. That boy, I mean, Brady doesn't look like he has.
He looks younger, doesn't he?
Yeah. It's like he found the fountain of youth.
My man Rob's dieting and watching his thing. Looks like $1 million.
Thank you.
I started doing some of Brady's stuff. I have to drink, according to Tom Brady, about a gallon and 2 big things like this
of water a day.
Let me tell you something. It is not as easy as you think it is.
Listen, my husband drinks at least a gallon. Yeah. A gallon. He used to. He hasn't in a while, but a gallon of water a day. I used to bring home a gallon pretty much every day for him to drink.
I was 255 about a month ago, and I'm 225.
That's what's up.
That's what's
up. Keep it going. How low you trying to go?
190.
Have you cheated at all, Rob, at all?
I cheat once in a while, but nothing. Like I cut out all sugar. Sugar's gone. Oh. Sugar's gone. Bread is gone. Yeah. Rice is gone. Stuff like that.
Now,
just right there.
So what are you cheating on? What are you cheating with?
Like yesterday, for example. I had a slice of pizza.
Okay.
That's a cheat for me.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're in the
Brady, you know how Brady cheats? Pizza. Yeah. Drinks like 4 times a year, 3-4 times a year.
I don't drink, so.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I stopped. I don't really drink either. I stopped. I actually, after my birthday,
You drank like a fucking soldier.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I know, but after my birthday, I just kind of I didn't want to anymore.
No.
Even at
well, you would drink if the time and the wine was right?
Yeah. If at my husband's party, I didn't drink.
Really?
I really didn't. I had soda. I had 1 shot, and I think. Listen, and I had a few Jello shots.
Maybe that's a good thing, because the way you drank that day and you weren't even that fucked up, I was like, damn, this girl can get out.
Listen, we drink. I can drink with the rest of them. If you know my family, and that's another reason why I like it.
You drank with me and Greg?
Exact. Shot.
Shot, beer, shot, beer, shot.
So,
there was enough booze at that place to get the 3rd Battalion of Marines fucking drunk on holiday.
And every time people come to our house, they bring a bottle. So we always have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, no, I definitely don't. And you know what it is? It does nothing for me anymore. You get what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to like to drink and get fucked up, but I don't even care anymore. I smell wine and I get tired.
Come on, Mika.
Yeah.
Come on. You got a lot of living to do. You got a lot of living to do.
It's bad. It's bad. It's like wine, huh?
You were riding high for a little while, and I think I'm not seeing a crash, but I'm seeing like maybe a comeback to earth level.
I am.
But you are way too cool. Put it this way, and let me qualify this, right? Obviously, because I'll get a fucking 1,000 complaints at the Herren Project if I don't. Okay? Sobriety's cool, man. Sober's better. We're not talking about it in that type of context. We're talking about it at adult parties that I had the privilege to meet her family and people for the first time. Me and Mika have been doing this for a long time. We probably got 100 shows under our belt.
We probably do.
You know what I mean? That's a lot.
I remember when we used to count and it was up to like 25 and then we just lost count.
Yeah, So me and Greg made a commitment to go up there. It was unbelievable. I stayed all day, all night.
It was a good day.
And like some people can't handle their booze. Some people booze changes them into this or that.
And what you didn't know is I was drinking before anybody even got there.
I knew that. I knew that you and your girls were drinking before you got
when they got there.
I could not tell. I just know you told me what your game plan was.
Yeah.
And it was like the right amount of food, the alcohol, the downstairs, the way it was logistically, everything was laid out was unbelievable. But you were a good time. You're always a good time, but you were a good time. And so was your husband. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a real cool guy. He's another guy that can handle his liquor.
No, he can't.
Mike, we have a question here in the comments. If it's this guy's asking if anybody knows Mike Herren, the basketball player from Durfee.
My Lord have mercy.
You're listening to him right now. 30 years later, baby. 30 years later. And by the way, Mika's a whaler. So who knew, right?
I'm a big, you know what's so funny? Some guy came into my store and he was talking to me. And it's an older guy. He comes in all the time. And he's like, he was talking about, he knows my uncle. Yeah. And obviously he knows my uncle. He knows my cousin Fufu. So he was like, you went to New Bedford High? I was like, yes, I did. Yeah. He was like, I bet you was at every football game. Yeah. I said, yep. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I was like, I am just a hardcore whaler. I was like, and I said, I was bred to be
of course.
A whaler.
Yeah, of course. Your whole family is.
That's
why I was surprised your kid went to vote.
That hurt my soul. I was looking at my memories. Yeah. And we had the orientation, both of my kids. And with my oldest son, it was heartbreaking for me. It was really hard. Like, I was like, oh my God. Yeah. My kid didn't want to go to New Bedford High and carry on that tradition. And
what are you going to do? He can make his own path, and he is doing that. Yeah. So the apartment's still looking good? He's still looking good?
Yeah, he was with me today.
Nice, nice.
We talk, him and I are getting so much better. Yeah. And I think it's because we're both realizing we're two of the same people.
Yeah, I think, I think you've always been good. I think he is growing and maturing like most young men do.
I think
he was cool as fuck when I met him, man. I talked to him a couple times. Me and Greg grabbed him away after that emotional moment. It was like, yo, dude, like, Mike works with your moms, and I kind of get close a little bit, and she's a special lady. And she, it was just a good day.
My son
any day you can laugh hysterically. Cry a little bit.
That's because
That's a great day.
I have best friends.
You were crying. I was fucking crying. Greg was crying. Other people in the fucking place were crying.
You know what? It was raw emotion because me and my son had been at a raw place.
Sure, yeah.
And he moved out, and it was kind of like, I felt like he distanced himself. And my son's not the one for grand appearances at parties and stuff. Yeah. So for him to be there for me.
Yeah,
meant the absolute world. And he knows he's my partner. He's always been my partner. He's been my Velcro. Yeah. If I have an issue, I call him, or, vice versa. Yeah. We've grown so much. People have to realize him and I grew up together.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know when he was 16, right?
Yeah. So we grew up together. So we are finally learning that we are mother and son and not,
Sure. Yeah. And best friends.
Yeah, we are.
Cool.
He is. And my best friend, Cameron.
Yeah, that's my guy, too. Facebook goes down yesterday.
You know what's funny? I was at work and I had no clue.
Really?
I had zero clue.
I was getting ready to call Lisa and say, "You son of a bitch! You didn't change the email. We got fucking hacked again."
I literally was at work.
Well, I thought that we were getting hacked. I was sending screenshots to her saying, "What the fuck is this? What is going on? This has to stop." But I'm getting an iPhone to put into all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But it was down. And something was nice Imperfect. And you know
Listen,
something?
I was at work and I literally, honestly, I came home and it was like a girl that worked with me. She was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." I was like, "It was down." I was like, "I've been
So it's
working."
Instagram too.
Yeah. So I
And,
was. I
and
didn't know.
what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, right? So I just
And a
like
lot of people didn't know that Facebook though on Instagram, which
No.
was funny.
I didn't
yeah.
I didn't go on. So like I was really submerged in work that day, and usually I go on sporadically throughout the day. I didn't pay no attention.
And
I
the
had no
world
clue.
is fine. And it was a nice thing. I was kind of happy. I was like, hey, we can't do the show Monday. What are we going to do? Fuck that, you know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. I'm rolling with it. But have you see, Raising Canaan, you don't have the stars, right?
I don't have stars, but I'm hearing. I'm ready to watch it. I think.
So. Yeah, you got to watch it. You got to watch it without question. Now they got Black Mafia Family. And it was funny
I'm
because
ready for that one.
ironically, it comes out on Sunday night. Now, you want to know why I think Facebook crashed? I think they got hacked because that woman.
the whistleblower.
The
yeah.
woman was on 60 Minutes.
Yep.
You know, and they did some foul shit, you know, to this country and damage that might not even be able to ever be repaired. I don't want to take it down that road. But it was just, I'm skeptical of whistleblowers.
What is their motives?
What are their motives?
What was the reasoning now?
Yeah.
Like if you knew this, like my thing is if you knew it for so long, and it just wastes,
She
you know.
took 15,000 documents, I think, out of there. So she wasn't playing games, right? And then it goes down. But there's a scene in BMF when the two competing drug corners and their gangs. Well, Detroit was a little different. It wasn't about gangs. It was about crews.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And this is also done by 50 Cent, and it's also on Stars. And I like it. It's not as good as Raising Canaan, but it's still good. I like the timepiece things interfused with the music and the
I
fashion.
like it. Yeah, the fashion is everything.
And Detroit, like they like the Detroit brothers don't dress like the LA brothers
No.
or the New York brothers. They go out of their way to be more flamboyant. It's about fur coats, big hats,
Yep.
gator shoes, the whole Superfly shit, right? But it gets modified as it gets older. But they said, and somebody, what's the word I'm looking for? Talks periodically over the movie to set up the scene, right?
Yeah.
They say, well, you know.
So you know that's his real son, though, right?
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
And it's so
actor.
funny because he looks.
No experience. No
None
experience
whatsoever.
acting. But you know something? He told them, I don't care if I think this kid's got it. I know he's got it. And you're gonna see.
I think Big Meech is getting out
He's gonna be
soon.
a star.
I think he's getting out.
30 years.
No, I heard something about 2025, if I'm not mistaken.
Was first appeal?
I think so.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. Okay, I would be okay with that if they bagged him with like community service projects with like I'm not talking about like a little basketball camp in a little project.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like a nationwide community service effort. But you got to listen to this, right? So the narrator is talking, right? I believe, and she says, "Let me tell you something. You know, things travel quick with social media and stuff today." Says, but this is 1996 in Detroit, and our version of social media. And if you wanted to spread a rumor, because
he got released May 5th, 2020, on home confinement.
Really,
Yeah.
Wow, good for her.
After being granted compassion release due to the health ailments, an effort from the Federal Bureau of Prisons to release.
And what about his brother? His brother. Which one was the boss?
Wait. What was his brother's real name?
I don't know.
All right, so let me look this up because.
But you gotta listen to the story, right, Rob? And so they're like,
oh no, that must have been his brother.
Yeah.
The one that they released.
Yeah. So this is how it goes, right? So they're talking about the social media, like they say, goes, you know, you'd be surprised. I mean, things move quick now with social media. But you should be surprised how quick things moved through Detroit and the projects in 1976, and it literally shows like a dude whispering some dude's ear, him walking down the street, say, yo, you don't believe what I heard here, boom. And then to the hot dog guy, and then to the milkshake guy, and then to the girls on the corner. And it showed like Rob, like 50 scenes wicked quick. And just like that, everybody in Detroit thought what's his face had shot Big Meech, and even though it was a lie, and it was done intentionally, but it's good again.
I'm gearing up for one of my favorite shows in its last season, which is Insecure.
Really?
Issa Rae. I don't know if you know about her, but
No, I watched a couple of it.
this is the final season, and I'm heartbroken that it's ending.
You know, it's not a bad show. I wonder if you get your arms around this. You're a cultured, big vision, worldly type young lady, right?
Yeah.
Could you ever sit down and get down with Yellowstone?
You know, somebody else said Yellowstone is a really good show.
Yeah, the governor of Ving was a cheerleader on my high school basketball team. Wendy Mona, she's the head of it. Her husband, she was married to Frank Grillo. You know, the guy who's a big star now. He's in all these big time movies.
Action star.
Action star, yeah.
2% body fat.
Yeah. Is that what he's got?
He's ripped. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an awesome movie. I can't remember the name of it. It's an awesome movie that he dies and he keeps coming back, like one of those type of things. Like it's an action film that let me look it up. Yeah. It's awesome. He's a great action guy.
Yeah, who told me about it? I think it was one of my friends at work or something like that was like, you need to watch that. But I am highly anticipating Insecure. See this.
The gangsters are on horseback and own oil wells and casinos. It's a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's still the same concept.
It's well acted. It's good. It's good. But, Facebook going down was good. And it's perfect. And, people need to talk to one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I saw some people talking about it on Instagram. Some people did some things like, I'm going to go from sexting to back to phone sex. That was a lot better. And I laughed like a motherfucker because I was like, yeah, I mean, like.
I was laughing because
these kids do this anymore? Or do they say,
I saw a meme
hey,
that
baby,
was like,
I wanna.
Who knows what they do? I don't know what they do anymore.
I lived all over the country, so phone sexting was.
I remember the party line.
Something to help me out from time to time.
Listen,
I never got into the party lines.
I did.
So with the party lines, you guys could go into a secret room, right?
Yeah.
Really?
I was a big party liner. Now that I think about it, I did some dangerous.
You wanted the action, young, didn't you?
Listen, I did some dangerous things. I did some dangerous things like I wouldn't do now. The age of internet, I went to go see. No fear whatsoever. I went to go see people I never met.
How'd that go?
Oh, man.
Tell me about that.
I hung with people that I never, I used to go to Boston because I used to be on the Boston chats all the time. Yeah. So I used to be in Boston, in JP.
Now how the fuck did you get to Boston?
I would take the bus and I know my way around the train. I was a hot ticket. I literally was a hot ticket. So, some of the things I think of what I did, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Tell me one crazy project you were running around in at 14 years old so I can smack you right now.
The projects?
No, or JP or wherever you were.
I wasn't that age. I was actually right after I had my son. So it was like 16, 17. That's when I was out there running amok. I really was. And like every time I go to.
You ever get shook?
No. I didn't I put myself in crazy situations, but the people that I used to deal with I wasn't thinking. You get what I'm saying?
No, you were living.
I just was, and I get some of the things that these kids do now. Like I don't knock it because I don't regret anything I've ever done. But like now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I was freaking crazy.
Sure.
I was hooking up with dudes I'd never see again.
Let me ask you a question, right? Yeah, let me ask you a question, right? Is the way we grew up better that?
Yes, because
without the helicopter moms and without the getting picked up.
Because we got to experience things actually.
A fucking trophy,
right.
And all that bull. Like, you know what I mean? Like you learn as much about life walking to school as you might in school.
So
you learn a lot about your life on adventures with your friends. And relationships and character and rites of passage that you can't get
on a
from
phone.
Going like this, my man.
The life's experience.
Okay? Get out there and live it. Okay? You are pretending in your cellar. That is not real. Okay? That combat. What's that?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is not real.
And it sure the hell is.
Pokemon is not real. What's the new one now that everybody plays with the stupid ass dance?
Oh, Fortnite.
Fortnite. Come on, man. Get in the mix. Go roller skating. Go to the mall. Try to pick up a girl.
We were
Try
so
to talk to her.
hands-on.
Do it face to face.
They don't do that.
You know what I mean? You know.
We were so hands-on. We got to experience, actual experience.
And
not,
we all survived.
yeah.
That's what I noticed when I moved to Cape Verde in 2010 was, the internet back then. Now it's just like it is here. But back then, the internet, you had to go to a cafe. Like you didn't have internet in the house.
Right.
And, people pay attention to each other more.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I like that a lot.
Rob, with all this ways to communicate now, people communicate less.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you button, deny, swipe left,
True.
right, swipe left. I mean, it's not there, man.
A dude sent me a message. My friend Danny sent me a message like a week ago, and I didn't see it because it just got buried at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, I tried to contact you a week ago." I said, "Well, did you call me?" No. Well, there you go. I didn't see the message. It's like crazy.
I tell people, do not text me and do not do business over text. Because you want to know why? I got burnt betting one time, and a text that I sent arrived like 4 or 5 hours afterwards.
Oh.
Right? And you guys have got texts hours later,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's an appropriate way. But
Well,
my brother, like, he said, listen, man, people don't talk on the phone like you.
I don't talk on the phone.
You got to text them.
I honestly, you know what it is? I interact with people all damn day.
So you're tired of it.
So I just don't, sometimes I just don't want to talk. And I'm like,
I
yeah.
don't think me and you have ever talked on the phone like today. I don't even have your fucking phone number.
Yeah,
I think
Lisa has it.
I
Lisa has it, yeah.
got it from Lisa today.
So listen, I am the total opposite, but if I need to talk to you on the phone, I'll talk to you on the phone. You get what I'm saying?
As
Like
a kid, did you spend time on the phone?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
And my mother used to
I have
get on it. I had my own line, yes.
Yeah.
I have a viewer here that wants your phone number. Okay, he sent this picture. It's right here.
Oh,
God.
yeah, okay.
My boo.
Would
Joe,
you bang
you
it
don't
over?
even like my type.
Mika, on your worst day. Listen, we got 5,000 views in 5 minutes with the clip of when I asked if on your worst day you would have sex with a little person. Facebook kicked us off because I used
M
the
word.
The
Yes.
M word.
Yeah, I use the
a
M word
a
now.
little person. What did I say?
But you like Tiger Joe would get the no from you, right?
Oh no. Yeah, he definitely got the no.
Come on, look at those eyes.
He doesn't even like my type, first of all, and I don't dig his little, his ensemble.
Why, he's a racist?
No, he's gay.
He's gay. Yeah.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
I thought, is he gay or is he bi?
I think he might be bi, but mostly he's had husbands.
Oh, my God.
So like it gets crazier. I promise. It gets crazier. Joe Exotic, yeah.
But Facebook went down. Everybody survives. I'm into it. One thing I do like about this culture is that I'm starting to follow a lot is the versus battles.
Oh, you just catching on?
No, I'm not catching.
What's the last one you watched?
I watched Jada destroy
Dipset. That was a great one.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie, it was Jada against Dipset because it
Yeah.
wasn't the Locks against Dipset.
No.
All I remember is just being.
But
at
you
the
know what
last one.
But you know what that is? That's like an amateur podcast host trying to come in here and tell us like stage presence is important. Preparedness is important.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he played Who Shot Ya and from Biggie, it was rap.
The Locks were on a whole nother level from Dipset. I'll say that. I do have two favorites from Dipset. I am a big Jim Jones and I am a big Cameron fan. And I could say this easily that they were not on the same level as the Locks.
But they're
two different types of styles.
I from watching the talk shows where when Charlamagne's on and a couple other ones with Angie Martinez in New York and stuff, when they went about it like they practiced, like they knew they had a routine for their 15 minutes or 18 minutes or whatever it was. They knew their transition. They knew that. And Dipset was up there forgetting words to songs.
Yeah, there was a hot mess. Hot mess. So I watched.
And then Ja Rule, I heard smacked around Fat Joe.
Oh my
Fat
God.
Joe looks like he's on some crazy shit.
He lost so much weight.
Yeah, he looks like
I think he's like vegan now.
his podcasts are pretty good though. He gets a lot of access to people.
My husband watches his podcast.
He says he's telling guys about Mike Tyson saving his ass in the tunnel. You've heard about the tunnel in New York, right, Rob?
The tunnel?
Notorious nightclub.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Can we look it up? But they say like,
it's referenced in a lot of the rapper songs.
pieces.
Yeah.
A lot of New York after dark, gangsters, music, athletes. Put it this way: Fat Joe is as New York as it could come from a Puerto Rican angle, and he's like, "Listen, we all know." Do not go to the tunnel because there's nothing but this, that, there.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good.
But like he's very animated and has this very enigma about. I've been watching.
There's upcoming ones which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, Master. I mean, you're gonna battle KRS-One
and Big Daddy Kane.
Nah, that's not happening. I go to work.
That's the 17th.
I go to work.
Yeah,
work,
that one's the 17th. And then
that was our theme song at Boston College my freshman year. We went 1-19 in the Big East, so didn't work out so well.
Yeah,
but yeah. Then what else? Who is the versus battle that you want to see?
Who is the versus battle that I want to see? But see, she made it clear that she ain't doing one. I need to see Mary J against somebody.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
And she says she's not doing it. But one of my favorite R&B singers, I would love for her to go head to head with another one.
Drew Hill versus Jodeci, they were talking about.
Yeah. Oh, please. They're all washed up now. That would be a great one to watch because they're all a hot mess right now. But I'm a Faith Evans girl. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of any female artist that came out around her time other than Mary.
Charlie Baltimore, maybe?
Charlie Baltimore's a rapper. So she would go. She didn't last long. She got beat up by Faith Evans in real life.
Yeah, I know.
No lie.
She fucked your man, you fat motherfucker, right? Right? The words are in the songs. And you know what's funny? I was watching this too, right? The words are in the song. There's a part of Raising Caning, right? Where the rapper, where his buddy the rapper, remember the Puerto Rican rapper, Rob?
Yeah, famous.
Put their first hit and sang about it.
Streets Need a Body?
No, not Streets Need a Body. There was the first one.
Oh, I don't remember.
His first one, and remember, Kane had punched him out at the arcade. It says, keep my stories out your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But that happens. I'm watching these dudes from Chicago, and they're talking about, what went down on, that fly. That fly has been in here for a day, and I'm gonna put a fucking $10 bounty on that. There you go, kill it.
I just killed it.
Where'd you get it? Like, did you Miyagi it?
Yeah. Some people like put a cup over them and shit and take them out and release them.
All you need is vinegar and.
I would do that for like a praying mantis.
Well, supposedly if a fly is like right here, and then you could do this. If you do this.
Yeah.
Without hitting the mic, if you do this, it'll kill the fly because supposedly they can't feel which side the air pressure is coming from, so they'll go straight up.
Oh,
little science fact for you today.
And you like your vinegar? Like what's vinegar?
As far as like the little fruit flies, it was it sugar and vinegar or something like that, honey and vinegar.
Well, they just go there and they drown.
Yep, and they just
stick to it.
Yeah.
But the versus battles. Is there anyone you want to see? Would think Jay-Z would put it all on the line right now with all the money he's got?
No.
Nah, they're not going to do. Yeah, celebrities that big aren't going to go on that.
I don't think he would.
That's for B-list people.
But if Jay-Z, let me tell you
there's nobody that can compete with him.
No, hold on. I'm going to be Jay-Z's agent for a second, okay? You want me to turn it to my very, very best?
They don't have enough money. They don't have enough money.
Or Jimmy Iovine. You want me to be my Jimmy Iovine? It's speakers, Dre, not sneakers. Fuck the sneakers. We're gonna make speakers.
Listen, we got to talk about the Super Bowl this year too.
I'm all about. I'm loving it. You want my prediction?
This is everything.
You want to know my prediction? This is my prediction right now. Biggie, Tupac, hologram to end the show.
It might. Who knows?
Hugging.
I don't know about that, but
You feeling that, Rob? You feeling that, Rob?
That's a stretch,
You
but-
like that, Rob, don't you? Rob, you like that? You like that one, don't you?
I'm glad that they.
right now.
I'm glad to
my
see.
prediction for the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm just a one take right now. My prediction for the Super Bowl with Dr. Dre in charge. Well, Jay-Z hired Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre got Eminem, Snoop, Mary, Kendrick Lamar, and the rest of the crew to come down. But I'm telling you something right now. It's going to end with the hologram of Biggie and Tupac embracing. And that would be an unbelievable thing to do.
Listen.
With America watching.
I'm glad that they dug Eminem out from wherever the hell he's been to perform.
Yeah.
Because Ian Kendrick, but a versus I would like to see J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar together.
Yeah, if you get that.
Versus.
Yeah.
Because they're two intellectual rappers.
Right. Yeah. If I am Jay-Z's agent, right?
It's about the money.
Let me explain something to you. Every once in a while, you got to let them know, right? And everybody's saying, Jay-Z, Puffy, they ain't heard no more. They're billionaires. There's security. You can't even get close to them. Yada, 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 yada. This, that. They, you know what happens at the crabs in the barrel and the culture. It's crazy. If I was Jay-Z's, I say, Jay, if you got the appetite or if you got the itch, just like a big fighter, if you're thinking about it, if it's scratching you, because if I'm a basketball player, even today at this age, and I watch them getting at it at Rucker Park or blah, 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 it never really leaves you, okay? So when Jada and them were doing it, first of all, they say that Puffy or one of them coached Jada, but before that battle, right?
Probably.
But you got to know the street dude in Jay-Z, what little is left. You don't think is saying, "Let me get there, let me get in that ring."
There's nobody that could take Jay-Z down. I'm gonna say it. I don't think anybody in his era.
DMX came and run for his money. Who's passed away?
If you look at if you look at it, there's nobody in his era. There's nobody that could touch Jay-Z. There's nobody, and I don't care what anybody says. That's why that versus will never happen. In the money, it will never happen.
Yeah. It wouldn't be about the money for him. It would be about, y'all motherfuckers forgot. Well, my name is H to the OV. I would be fucking bouncing off the walls.
But, and he's made songs.
And you know something? He let 50 use, what's that? What's the name of that song? My name is H to the O. Preamble. What is it called?
H to the is O, V to the
No. My name is H to the OV. I move snakes by the OZ.
Yeah.
Back then, you could call me.
That was like a prelude.
Yeah. But what was it? What's it called? But bow. Oh
yeah, that was
bow.
Black Album, I think.
Yeah, Black Album. What is it called? Bow.
Let me reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
That would be perfect. If he came out with a versus battle, let me introduce myself. My name is
His catalog is so freaking big.
I know.
And not to mention his underground stuff, and not to mention his mixtapes.
So what is this show? Just rappers?
No, it's other musicians too. They had the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And then, what do? They battle?
No, it's kind of like a battle, but they play their biggest hits. And
but
then
they have rappers?
They go back and forth, yeah.
Have you heard
But careers are getting reignited. I mean, it's huge.
So it's all old. It's all
like
old.
older ones, like
okay.
bigger, like the hits, like they Ashanti and Keisha Cole went.
Oh, okay. So it's like a throwback thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they, pretty much people are like, who had the bigger hits? You know what I mean? And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's
and
a
they
rapper
were talking about Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri,
And
who had
Diddy
the
was
better
like,
hits.
And Diddy didn't want to do it.
No, Diddy was like, I will smack you, fool. Don't disrespect me, you little motherfucker. Okay? They don't play your shit anymore. And he's like, come on, they don't play Let's Get Married at weddings. Because Diddy says, I go to weddings and they don't play your shit anymore. And he goes, let's get married. And Jermaine Dupri's funky, man.
Jermaine Dupri has hits that people don't even realize that's him.
Yeah.
That's
but
him.
Diddy's catalog is like, he's got every Mary J. He's got most
That's
Mary
what he
J's
said.
on.
He said, I would destroy you with just Big and Mary, never mind all the other artists.
Yeah.
So.
112, Mace.
So what rappers were you talking about, Rob?
No, I was saying there's a new girl. I don't know how new she is. Probably a year or two. A Mexican chick. This girl here.
Oh, Snow.
Snow is bad.
She is.
Public service announcement.
She is.
Can I play out? You think we get banned from a...
No, you can't. No, don't do it.
Well,
She is.
Snow is unbelievable.
I follow her.
This chick here. Unbelievable.
Snow the product.
Mexican rapper.
She is.
Unbelievable.
She-
let me tell you something. I think the rap audience would buy Mexicans because they got tons of street cred, bro. They're the plug.
She goes in.
Oh, she's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, you think Eminem can rap fast? Listen to this chick.
Can you imagine?
In both languages.
Let me ask you a question. Can you imagine a high-leveled, well-managed Mexican rapper and how much money they could make in this country with the Mexican influence on the American dollar? Are you kidding me? The Cowboys and the Raiders, that's half their fan base. You know what I mean? I mean, that's I don't understand why there's not.
What are you? I'm looking at the list here. What are you buying or selling?
All right, we got it right here. All right, this is my stock market game, right? Okay. 50 Cent as a television producer, buy or sell. I'm buying it all day long. I'm buying that, and I'm buying the Stars Network for giving these people the opportunity to have their thing done. HBO, I'm selling. Many Saints in Newark was a huge disappointment to me.
Was it?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Did you see Rock?
It was just
okay. You see Rock?
I saw that, yeah.
Patina Miller?
Yeah, that's going to be around for a while. They left it. And so are Many Saints, too. Many Saints, they finished, and Tony was still in high school. So they're thinking they got 4 or 5 more of them before that day.
Yeah, he's talking about doing a series out of that.
But
I don't think he'll do it if they don't give him control, though. I know David Chase was all pissed off because they weren't giving him control, and they can do whatever they want with it. So they'll probably do it without him just because of that.
Yeah,
but you
need to keep as many people who created Sopranos behind this prison because
I thought it was good. I thought
there were parts of it that were good. Okay.
I won't make any spoilers, but I didn't like the ending. But the rest was pretty cool.
I liked Dickie Moltisanti's character.
He's a maniac.
You know what I mean? I liked him. Tony was a tough sell for me, but that's gonna be a tough sell for anybody, especially doing him young. I
think his kid did a good job.
Did you like
Michael Gandolfini did a great job.
Did you like the black? I'm not saying he didn't do a good job. I'm just saying how they used him as. I think the mother was probably the most.
Oh, she was spot on.
Spot on from where
she was amazing.
Where she went. All right, buy or sell Tom Brady. Are you buying or selling him?
Oh, she's buying.
She's buying. Super Bowl halftime show. We're all in there.
Yeah.
All right. Kyrie Irving missing.
Sell his ass.
Trade him, right?
You buying him? He's gone.
Are you buying Britney Spears now that she's in charge of his own life?
No.
No. No, you're not doing it.
I don't want no part of that.
Really?
No. She's not gonna put no more music out. There's no investment in her.
And what time we got going on here, girl?
You've been on 1 hour and 16 minutes.
What else? So you want to do the celebrity role play? I mean, you got it in you to be creative like that, Mika. You've had a tough week. Yeah, you've had. No, I got Kim and Kanye, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Justin and Brittany, ex-couple, Bill and Melinda Gates, Jay-Z will career the mayor for his new wife. Okay. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is not easy, okay? Because we run the risk of embarrassing ourselves. But for a man of such low distinction as myself, that's not who's been embarrassed many times ain't no thing. But my girl Mika on the other side. So we doing Kim and Kanye. What are we doing? All right. Now, did you get any feedback on our last role play thing?
No, I didn't. But,
I thought you did a great job. I downgraded my B to a C after I watch it. So who am I going to be, Kimmy or Kanye?
I'll be Kimmy because I already have it going.
Yeah.
I'm so fine.
Making money off that fucking phone again. When are you getting a real job? Where you gonna get a job?
I don't need
God's
a
gonna
job.
pray for you. Jesus, 3:16. You know something? I hate your mother. I hate your sisters. I hate your other sisters. I hate them all.
We're going
and
for
I
a
hate your
divorce.
father, who's a mother, who's now a father and a mother, and I
Divorce.
don't know what's going on.
Divorce, so I can date another basketball
That's all
player.
right.
Thanks.
That's right. You'll come back to me. All right.
Actually, she did.
I know she did. All right, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Oh, them too.
I want to be Beyonce. Can I be Beyonce?
Go ahead.
You want to be Jay-Z?
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I don't know.
Well, I'm doing a little cross-dressing action here, right?
Yo.
Big Mama for Halloween, the greatest outfit, one of the great outfits of
I
all
don't even
time,
know.
bro.
Like Jay-Z's such a laid back dude.
No, I'm
like he's such a laid back dude.
Yo, baby, you need to go on that Versus stage, man, and show these brothers what's up, man. They are talking shit about you. You are the king of New York. Baby, what are you worried about? Go out there. I love you no matter what. That's an issue. That's an issue.
Give me my money.
Get out there. What?
Give me my money.
It's all about money?
It is.
All about money.
If I go on there, I'm gonna shit on everybody. So
You don't feel it? You're not
No,
feeling it?
no.
All right. Justin and Brittany.
oh God.
Who are you now? Who you want to be?
Cry me a river.
Baby, come back.
Cry me a river.
Come back to me. Come back to me. We can be that couple
You know what's
again.
funny about Justin
I'm
and
never
Brittany?
gonna say what.
Because he talked all that shit, but I bet you any money at
You
that
hear
point in
that?
time, he'd go back. He would have went back to her.
Yeah, I agree.
I think so.
I agree.
I think he was
agree.
just salty.
And I
'cause-
think they're legitimately. I think they're friends, though.
Listen, I think he was just salty because Federline was a dancer in his video, and that's how they met.
Now, let me ask you a question, right? You guys, they're Hollywood's number one couple. They break up,
Yeah.
right? Now, all of a sudden, one of your dancers tries to bang your ex-girl. Where I'm from,
But you gotta,
that's a problem.
but you gotta realize dancers don't have no loyalty. They're getting paid. There's no real live
No, I'm
loyalty.
not talking about working. I'm talking about there's one thing to be taking a paycheck from a man, but to take a paycheck from a man and then try to bang his girl,
Listen,
that's a problem. Rob, what do you think?
but we don't know if Brittany went after
We
him.
know it don't work that way in Hollywood. Oh, I'm sure she did.
All right, so because K-Fed was actually a good-looking dude before he got fat and
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Terrible.
Well, he was like a white boy kind of, trying to be.
Trying to be some music.
Can I say this
Yeah.
without anybody get offended? Because this is a word that I use. I call my baby daddy. He was a wigger.
Okay, yeah. I think I invented that word in like 1983.
He was a wigger.
Oh, yeah,
But I say this because
There are wiggers everywhere. Oh my God! I'm driving through Somerset.
oh my God, that's
And,
prime.
and I know these kids, man.
Yeah,
and
that's
their
prime.
father's a big time lawyer. And these white boys got do-rags on, Rob. And their old man's BMW, and they're listening to trap music.
Kevin Federline looks good. Look at him.
That's not him, is it?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh my God.
he
What kind of
looks
shit
terrible. He looks like my ex. Oh, fat and flubby.
There you go.
He's just doing
Zoom
that.
in, zoom in.
All right, so get a before and after, Rob. Like, get the
Two-step.
before.
Get a before.
Before he was
Let's
a
see.
handsome dude.
What ex are you talking about? Anyway, I
Yeah,
met
look
three
at
of your
this,
exes
man.
at your
This is
birthday party.
crazy.
You know
Oh,
what
well,
I'm
here's the
saying?
before. Here's the before and after. Wait a minute. Let me do this.
Yeah.
There we go.
See, he was a good-looking dude.
Yeah, I hear ya. You like the white beater thing, huh?
No, I don't like the wife beater
No.
thing. I mean, there's a certain type of white guy that I like, and he probably would kind of fit the criteria.
Wow, they're getting worse. Look at that.
He's
white-
He's eating good. He's getting that child support money.
Damn.
The white boy you like
man.
has to be a bad boy. Little tattoos, little bounce in his step, right? Little attitude. Am I right or wrong?
A little cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you know about when did you know about a taste for that in United Front? For the record, were there any white boys doing it that big
I
in United
actually,
Front?
when I was in high school, obviously,
Yeah,
I got introduced to many, and I
Yeah.
dated about 2 or 3.
really,
I had a kid with 1,
really,
and I regret.
really.
Yes, but I love my son,
There
so.
you go, of course. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I did have an appetite for the white chocolates.
Yeah. Speaking of white
The white
chocolate,
chocolate.
there you go, white chocolate. I had an appetite for chocolate cake. Period. I am the hurricane. It's Mike and Mika. You know how we
Peace
do it,
out.
baby. Peace out.